Hello, everybody, or nobody. So, my name is Kate, and I live in Kent, in England. Nice little place. I'm 20 years old, and the reason for me starting this YouTube channel or filming these videos is because I am 2 weeks today going for a breast augmentation. Breast enlargement, boob job, tit job, whatever you want to call it. And for me, it would have been really helpful in the run up to going through consultations and picking my surgeon and things like that. It would have been really helpful to see lots of videos like that go through the whole journey. YouTube is wicked, and I've searched high and low, and I have found quite a few boob job blogs or vlogs, but unfortunately a lot of them are in America or Thailand or Australia. I'm very aware that places in America will do surgery differently to England. After searching, I found, I'd say, maybe 5 YouTube channels of girls in Britain who were going for a breast augmentation and who documented their journey. I'd probably just like to join them and help one person. If I help one person, that'll be great. So it is 2 weeks today. Today is the 6th of August, and I'm getting it done on the 20th. I'm going to be documenting everything, as much as I can if I remember. But I'm thinking I'm pretty much going to be laid up. From what I've heard, I'm pretty much going to be laid up for about a week, or 4 to 5 days. So I'll just be bored at home. So during that time, I think I'll be able to film and show you what it's really like, and I'm a very honest person, so you'll get it from a real point of view. If I'm in pain, you'll know about it. If I'm feeling upset, you'll know about it. So hopefully it will provide a really honest point of view for anyone who's thinking about getting it done. So, personal reasons. And at this point, if you don't care about personal reasons, it would be best to press pause and leave it. Quite a few people said I'm very young to be going for quite a big surgery. But I think, like a lot of girls that I've spoken to that have had it done, I've wanted a boob job since I was about 15. All the other girls in my school were sort of growing, and nothing was really happening with me. So at the moment, and this is what's quite puzzling, at the moment I am wearing a 36B. I was never measured because I just think I was so uncomfortable. Looking at them myself, I was so uncomfortable, so I didn't really want to go to a shop and get my boobs out and let a woman get a little tape measure out, and it just wasn't something I wanted to do. So I just wore what I thought fit and felt comfortable. So I'd say since I was about 16, I've been wearing a 36B. So I went for my consultation, which was on the 28th of July. So consultation date and surgery date are actually quite close together, which is what I wanted. So I went for my consultation, and they usually say that they allow about 45 minutes for a consultation, but the man that I went with was so lovely. My mum came in with me, and all in all, I think he spent about maybe like an hour and a half with us. I think maybe because he could tell I was quite nervous. He was like the 4th person ever who's seen my boobs, so that was quite. That was the thing I was really worried about, was taking my top off, taking my bra off, and showing him, look, this is what you've got to work with. In reality, it was fine. He didn't make me feel uncomfortable at all. It was quick, and all he did was measure to see how symmetrical my boobs are, and basically to see how much muscle tissue I had up the top, so he knows what placement he's going to go for. So after all of that, it was the exciting bit. We got to look at all the sizes. My surgeon uses Mentor implants, and for me he's using textured, and they're like really quite they feel quite fluffy. It's really weird, but it just feels like plastic, really. It is what it is. It's silicone. The best bit was he got out bras that I could try on, so he made me change my bra over to this massive one, which was like I think it was a 32 or 34D, which for me was really puzzling, because they look huge to me. So I put it on, and he put one of the implants in my left cup. So I had my normal one here and the implant one on the left side. Then he told me to put my t-shirt back on over it, and he said that that's more of a realistic, that's what it's going to look like size when you've got clothes over it and it's in a bra. Instantly I knew that's the look I was going for. Just something that looks a bit fuller, looks like it's there, looks like I'm actually a girl, not a boy. He said I could have gone bigger if I wanted to, but I opted for 325cc. Yeah, he said there was room to go bigger, and funnily enough, I'm just emailing his secretary because I had a bit of a panic, a bit of a wobble yesterday about the size, because a lot of girls that I've seen have said I wish I'd gone bigger, because when they're all done they look massive and full, and then they drop and fluff, and girls go through the stage of boob envy or boob greed, where they wish they went bigger, and they look at other girls and they think, oh, I wish mine looked like that. Well, I hope I'm not going to go through that, but it's a personal thing for me. I've never really looked at other girls' boobs and thought, oh, I want mine to look like that shape or that size or whatever. It's just a personal thing for me, to feel comfortable with myself. So I emailed his secretary and said, false alarm, I think it's just the nerves kicking in. I'm going to go with what he originally said would be right for me. So, fingers crossed. So then at the end of the consultation, my plastic surgeon said, just talked me through everything that was going to happen on the day of surgery, which he will talk me through again when I'm there, but I think I'll probably be too nervous and too excited to actually listen to a single word that he's saying to me. So that's probably a good idea that he does it beforehand. He then told me to go out and buy a non-underwired, non-padded, comfortable 34D or double D bra. Again, that to me was really strange. I thought, I'm going to look like an absolute freak walking into, Victoria's Secret or any shop and picking up a D or double D bra. I almost felt like the shop assistant would come up to me and say, are you okay? Because the small tits are over there. That's where the bras are. You should be shopping over here. That's something that a lot of girls who are worried about their size. A lot of girls have said that they don't feel comfortable, even after they've had their boobs done. They feel a bit wary about going into a shop and getting a bigger size bra, because they feel like they're still not as big as they thought they would be. Sure enough, I went out the next day shopping with my mum, do everything with my mum, to look for the elusive 34D or double D bra. So first port of call was, of course, Victoria's Secret. It's my favourite shop. And I knew that they did a lot of front closing bras, zips and clasps, and a lot of high impact sports bras as well. With a lot of help from a forum that I've been looking on, I sort of had a clear idea of what I wanted bra wise. So I just went and picked 2 bras that I really liked. One was front closing and the other one, I can't remember. When one of the ladies who work in Victoria's Secret came over to us and said, I think you're shopping in the wrong section. I thought, oh great, here we go. I'm going to have to explain to this woman that I'm actually shopping for a post-op bra, and I am going to be a D or a double D. But it wasn't that at all. She thought we were, my mum was looking for the wrong bras. My mum is very similar stats to me, and she wears, I think, like a 34B, maybe a C, because every shop is different. And she said, do you mind if I measure you? And I said, you can measure her, but there's literally no point measuring me, because in about a month I'm going to have new boobs, and, that's that. So she said, no, I think you're shopping for the wrong band size. So I was like, okay, I don't know what that means. And so she said, please just humour me, let me measure you. So she got a little tape measure out. She measured my mum and she measured me just out in the shop over my clothes. And she said, pretty much what the same thing the surgeon said. You're basically a 32. We could put you in a 33, so we could put you in a 32. And so she picked up a couple of bras and she said, girls, follow me. I'll just humour me, come into the changing room and try these bras on. So I thought, okay, like whatever. It turns out apparently, and I use that term very loosely because I still don't believe it, but apparently me and Mum are both Ds. Not like now, we're apparently 30, 34, 32 Ds, which is confusing for me, very confusing. So I asked the girl, the woman, to explain exactly why I feel so comfortable in a B, and she was actually really good, and she said the bigger the band size, so say if I went up to 34, 36, 38 in a back size, the smaller the cup would be. So if I'm walking around wearing a 36B, I should actually be wearing a 34, 32D. So every time you go down a band size, you go up a cup size. My mum looked like she was going to cry because she thought she thought it was a bad thing. She said, "Oh no, I'm not a B. I'm not D. I'm a B. I'm a B." And for me, I was like, "Mum, just celebrate. You're a fucking D." And it gets a bit confusing. I felt like I needed to write it down. But again, I said, for me, I'm not really, that's not going to change my mind. I'm still going ahead with the boob job. And she said, that's absolutely fine. Come in 2 months after and we'll fit you properly. But I think, I told her the amount of, the size of the implant I was going for. And she said it would be better to go for a double D to a triple D. Again, it's all very surreal to me. But I went ahead and bought the bras. And I'm hoping that they'll fit. I imagine it'll be very shit if I wake up and I've got these new big boobies, but they still don't fit in a double D. But I'm aware that I have to wait quite a while. Everyone says that fake boobs are at their best at about a year post-op. Again, I'm quite impatient, so I'd like to see them dropping and fluffing out, but anything is better than what I've got to work with right now. Okay, so now time for the technical bit. For people who are wondering, I am having 325 cc's and I'm staying at that now. I'm not going to get any bigger or any smaller. I'm going to trust my surgeon and go with 325. It will be a inframammary incision under the crease where your bra sits. It's a mentor implant, textured silicone. This is the hard bit, remembering everything. Moderate profile, because he said I've got enough sitting up here already, apparently. So moderate profile and not high, because I think he said it would look a bit silly if I had high profile on my frame. I think that's it. Oh, and I'm having split muscle, which I thought that sounds awful. But what I've watched his videos on YouTube on how he does it, and if you don't like blood and gore, then don't watch it, because it's very graphic. You know, it shows you him pulling a woman about and stuffing things in there and pulling things out. But I work in a hospital, so I'm used to it. It was actually really interesting. So what he does is, instead of traditionally putting the implant over or under the muscle, what he does is makes a little incision and puts half of it in. So half of it is in a pocket that he's created in the muscle, and the bottom half of it sits out over the top of the muscle. And he called it something like 50-50, or best of both, like King's Milk, granary and white bread. I think I'm getting burgled. I can just hear noises. I'm in the house alone and it's quite scary. But hey ho, I need to talk about boobs. And I think that's about it, really. So I'm hoping that even if this video just reaches one person and they think, oh god, like, this has helped me in one or two ways or whatever, and I do want it to help someone, because I think it might be a little bit too late for me now. I've only got 2 weeks left, and pretty much all of my questions have been answered, but I'm more than happy to answer anyone's questions about where I went or where I'm getting it done. That would probably be best to answer afterwards, because I don't want to big up my surgeon if I come out and one's over there and one's up here. So there will be a video hopefully on the day of, but it's at 7:30 in the morning, so I might be a bit grumpy because you have to fast for about 6 hours before, so I won't have eaten, I'll be up early, I'll be travelling into London, so I'll probably be really grumpy, but I will try and film as much as I can, you know, like the hospital, and you know, hopefully I will try and get my boyfriend or my mum to film, you know, what happens, like if they take blood, if they put a drip in, whatever, and then hopefully I'll be filming, the next time I'll be filming I'll have boobies, which is a really weird thought, but exciting. I'm a bit numb, a bit fuzzy at the minute, it doesn't feel real, so I just want the day to be here, but I've got 2 weeks, and in the grand scheme of things that's not a long time at all. So hopefully the next time you see me I will be on my way to or coming back from Booby Town. So thank you for watching or not watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.